That's the first time I've seen you cry.
Yeah. I don't really cry very much over it because I don't really get... It's a bit weird, isn't it? Because I'm talking to you and I joke a lot about being big and stuff like that. But it's the one thing that I would love to get hold of. I don't want to be size 10 or 12. I just would like to be a little bit smaller like I used to when I was about 18 years old, which was about size 16.
The thing with you guys is that when we saw you on Britain's Got Talent, Keith Lemon would say you had a bit of timber on you, but that was all part of the act.
Well, it still is. We're still going strong, and it's just... listen, I thought our act would be finished when he got bigger, like he got taller and got older, and they don't care. And I'm never going to be stick thin. You forget how bad you're eating, and you think because I'm doing this, but you forget you're sitting in the car for 3 or 4 hours, so you end up not burning anything off.
Well, the success has been incredible. I mean, it has worked for all of you, not just on the show itself, but afterwards. You were making me laugh earlier on because you said, you know, the one thing he's found out that he can do now he couldn't do before, he can cross his legs.
Look at that.
That came as something of a surprise.
He come home and he was like, Karen, to my mum, he's like, Karen, what? She was like, what? And he sat down and he was like... and her face was like... and then he touched his toes, and that was the best thing he did.
I haven't seen them for a few years. Apparently, really good-looking feet on.
How much weight have you lost? Because, as I said, the great thing is that you've kept this up. This is something that has changed the way you live.
Yeah, I think I've lost, up to now, near enough 2 stone.
That's really good.
I was stone and a half, 2 stone.
You lost 3 stone.
But a lot of it was in... My problem was, well, they took me to the doctor. I don't want to give it all away, but it was a bit of a scary thing, and they said that because my kind of being fat is the worst kind of being fat because it's all around.
Internal organs.
And you know you're in trouble when you're putting socks in the morning, you hold your breath.
Yeah, totally.
Gemma Collins, I think, tried to get you to cheat.
Yeah, and I didn't while I was on the... I just thought, why go on the farm and go sugar-free and then cheat? I just didn't want to go through the whole getting headaches again, so I just thought, what's the point?
What was the withdrawal like? Because I think that's what puts people off a lot. They sort of think, right, sugar-free's fine, but I'm a sugar girl. If I suddenly take that out of my life...
I might have exaggerated it a little bit when I was on the farm with the
when you're
whole,
out of
I'm dying and everything. I wasn't dying. I just got a lot of headaches and I felt dizzy.
Is it like sort of almost like a hangover-y headache type
Very much
thing?
so. I was, like, really shocked because I don't drink, so I'd never gone through this before, but it was literally like coming off alcohol. That's how it felt for me. I just felt like I was coming off drugs, and I'd never taken drugs before.
And you're very active. I mean, you're an active person. You do lots of walks.
I'm constantly on the go. I do walks, I do Zumba.
You've just finished Panto, so you've been dancing on stage, you've been doing all of that.
But with that comes, I'm not organised, Holly. I'm not organised. I'm organised with my son and everybody else. I'll have a chocolate bar there just to curb my craving. I'm just not organised.
666 chocolate bars in a year.
Yeah, averaging 2 chocolate bars a day I would have. And I did feel like a slave to it, to be honest with you. So I just thought, this is brilliant to just have 2 weeks out, some time out.
So have you stopped that now?
I don't do it anymore. To be honest, over Christmas, I did have some chocolate. I had 2 pieces of Terry's chocolate orange, and that was it.
Other chocolate oranges are available. But none are as good.
But you know what? Normally, I would have about 3 of those over the Christmas period. I had 2 segments, and then that was it. And then I just got back on track.
So how much have you lost then?
I've lost 2 stone since then.
Wow, that's really good.
Which is brilliant. And I feel so much better. And not only that, I sleep better, because I used to wake up every single night, and I used to have a buzzing sound in my head, and I'm sure that was to do with chocolate, because I used to eat in the evening.
You guys have noticed a difference?
Yeah, completely. We've changed our life completely. For me, it's amazing. I feel so much better. I've gone back, you know, because brought up Greek is like you eat all this stuff is what you ate when you was a kid anyway. So I've ended up going back to eating all that stuff, and then the thing is we're really lucky. I've got to bite my tongue, but we're never ill. So the more rubbish we ate, we just kept thinking, oh, we'll be all right, we'll be all right. We're never ill. Yeah. We're always on the go, and it was like a holiday. We never had no withdrawals, did we? Yeah.
You loved it.
It was like a holiday camp.
If you enjoyed that, there's more of the same right here. And make sure you subscribe so that you never miss the best moments from this morning.